What's up, guys? Lucky13 here, and today we're going to talk about the PTU and 3.0, and everybody's having a blast and exciting time. And there's a lot of people like me who've came into the game a little too late, not really 100% sure what's going on, and that's fine. So I'd like to talk a little bit about that. And a lot of people were getting like really hot-headed because they didn't get invited to the PTU. Now I understand they're not going to invite everybody to the PTU. I could care. I mean, I would like to. I'm not going to say I wouldn't like to go into the PTU, but I'm not going to get excited and enraged and just blow up a forum post or a Reddit or something like that. I mean, it's just uncalled for. There's a time and place to be childish, and there's a time and place to be patient and realize that these people are still testing. They're not just there to have fun. So yeah, they're getting to experience some really cool stuff, but it's not over yet. So let's see what this guy has to say in the weekly burn down.
So performance has gotten much better as of late. We've managed to increase the average frame rate in many places, even really busy places like Grimex and Levski. But we've managed to get more people in now, more clients in at the same time. We went to Evocati with over 40 people not long ago. We've even run local tests using what we call headless clients, which is kind of what it sounds. It's basically just an automated way of connecting a client. And we actually had, I think it was about 10 or 12 PCs that we had, each one running about 7 to 10 headless clients, and we managed to connect over 100 players. I'm not sure of the exact number, but managed to get over 100 people in at the same time with stability. So there's an actual stable server with that many people in, so that was really exciting for us to hit that. General performance is better, even localized. As I say, we've gone through periods of time where the frame rate has been sub 30, which is when QA tends to get worried. That's when we will start throwing bugs in if like we're seeing an average kind of FPS below 30 in any area. And yet almost all of those areas are now pushing well over 30 into the mid 40s, high 50s. It's much better performance throughout.
Our priorities at the moment are to get a build that is stable but also has good playtime features. So we're focusing on flight and traversal, planetary stuff, landing, missions, shopping, just to make sure all these are functioning to get out to a PTU push in the hopes that it's a good experience when we do go to PTU.
As you may recall, last week our production schedule showed we were at 179 remaining must-fix issues towards the release of PTU across all categories. I'm thrilled to say that the result of all the hard work by the team is that we've burned down enough issues to push 3.0 to PTU to start a larger round of testing. Now from here, we'll be releasing updates to more and more PTU testers until we feel thorough improvements have been completed. Then 3.0 will be released live. Now don't forget to check out our production schedule on Friday to see the progress we're continuing to make. And see you next week here on Burn Down.
Now, with that being said, PTU is live right now for 3.0. There are a certain amount of people who have been invited to this said 3.0 test phase, and they will continue to grow slightly. I'm not saying they're going to just pour in a couple thousand people every half hour to an hour. It's going to be a daily thing or maybe even a weekly thing. And the thing that I've been searching for and been reading on, and now this is all just hearsay, it's not actual concrete proof, unfortunately, is that we should all be playing or able to play by Christmas. So you're looking at one solid month. That's about 4 weeks. I mean, just keep your panties tight. Don't get them up in a bundle. And just keep yourself calm. There are a lot of people streaming this right now, and they're trying to stream it around the clock because they really want the views. And it's just going to basically help hype Star Citizen, and it's going to introduce more people, obviously, because this is, everybody's going to be either home or at family members or friends, and they're going to be doing stuff. And more often than not, one of those friends or family members that somebody's visiting or is visiting somebody will be showing this game to somebody else to introduce more audience. So it's a strategic way of marketing that works very effectively, and basically it's going to help the community grow. Like I've said, I found out about this game, I guess it was like 2011 or 2012. It was in a video game magazine called Game Informer, and I read about it. I just kind of shrugged it off because it didn't seem so fully developed at the time. And basically, it was pretty much you just got in a spaceship and you flew around. There wasn't a whole lot of this stuff mentioned or that I could see that was going to be, introduced. So basically, it just breaks it down to time creates awesomeness. Well, in the case of Star Citizen, the more time we give them to polish things, the less it'll smell like a turd, if that makes sense. So, and basically, there was a lot of naysayers, not non-sayers. I was going to say non-sayers. A lot of naysayers that say this game's going to flop. Now, it could flop. It's not too late for it to flop. However, with the amount of money they've raised so far, they don't give out a price receipt showing what they've spent it on and everything. But, basically they've hired multiple Hollywood actors to do Squadron 42 stuff. They've hired multiple, there's like 300 or 400 employees for this company. And it may be even more than that by now. I'm not really sure. I haven't kept up with the count. I've just heard from other sources, and it's just different videos saying how many people's in the game. But the way I see it is the more time we give them and the more, well, I don't want to say the more money, but the more patience we allow them to use, rather than trying to rush them, the better the game will be and the less bugs they'll have and the less time they'll have to have in a test universe. Because everybody's getting so excited and so impatient, they're going to rush it into where it falls flat on its face, and it could be, irreparable. So we just need to back off a little bit, give them some space to breathe, let them flush out all the bugs, and maybe we'll all be playing by Christmas. So that's the route I'm going. I want to sit back, enjoy, chat, talk to other streamers, and, just get some feedback on what they're doing and enjoy what they can do because they've been here. Well, most of them have been here longer. Most of them started streaming. I would be streaming now, but unfortunately, under some circumstances, it doesn't allow me to. So I have to make these YouTube videos to suffice. All right, guys. Well, rather than boring you with another 3.1, which I'm sure none of us can still wait for it because obviously we're still going to have to wait for it. Patience is a virtue. Please grow that virtue rather largely. I don't want to show off too much more 3.1 because we've already been 3.1 to death, and that's about it. So, if this video has made you more angry, go ahead and smash that like button because I like making people angry over simple things that really make a lot of sense. And if you just like this video because you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, till next time, this is 3.1.
Game on!